Are you a business owner that could use just one more customer? Those empty tables, vacant appointments, idle employees, and expired merchandise are missed opportunities. What if there were a community that connects you to high-value and motivated customers, giving you a competitive edge in the marketplace and increasing your revenue? Introducing Partners One. You keep doing what you do best, taking care of your customers, and we'll do what we do best, sending you new customers to take care of. Call us today to find out how Partners One can work for your business.
Welcome to the Rocket Right Show, starring Hurricane Betsy Barnes and Dr. K. Solar. Two busy blondes with their fingers on the pulse of all things Louisiana. Events, health, leisure, entertainment, and more. It's the Rocket Right Show. And now, here's Betsy and Kay.
Merry Christmas, and we're sliding right into the new year. We really appreciate you being with us. We appreciate you listening and watching and being so supportive of everything that we've done on Rock It Right. And we are so thrilled to celebrate the holidays with you at home, socially distanced.
Rocking around the tree.
Rocking around the tree. And so we just wanted to take a moment and just thank you for sharing the holidays with us. It means the world to us as we say happy birthday, baby Jesus, and bye-bye 2020.
Hello.
All right. Absolutely. And
Good
in
riddance.
our Partners One studio, we are so excited to have Carlos Thomas with Memphis Mac Barbecue and Mr. Curtis Jackson with Jive Turkey. Thank y'all for joining us.
These are the
for
kind of
the
Christmas
holidays.
These are the kind of Christmas chimes we like.
That's right.
We're doing the Christmas tree and ready for the new year.
That's
too.
right.
We are ready for
Yes.
the new year.
For sure.
We've learned a lot in 2020. We've learned how tough and creative and resilient and how to really network, really get down and grind on some good opportunities that might have seemed that they slipped our grasp.
Sure.
But I think we're stronger and better for it here in Louisiana.
Absolutely.
I'm proud of how we've come through this, through everything that we faced.
Absolutely.
For sure. So, for the rest of the show, we want y'all to hang with us the whole hour because we're going to be talking about
time.
Louisiana seafood. Betsy and I are going to be just talking about Christmas, the New Year's, and no telling's what we might say. So you want to stay put for that. And then we've got Katy, Touchstone, Jessica Burris with City Port Catering. They're going to tell you what I'm going to be eating for New Year's.
So we're just talking basically about food and more food. We are foodies. We admit it. We have an addiction. It's okay. So we have a support group, and we've got them all here tonight.
That's right. That's right. Thank you guys for being our support group.
We're all codependent on each other. Yeah.
So who wants to start? Carlos, do you want to start? Talk a little bit about Memphis Mac Barbecue, how it came to be,
Sure.
and how did you get into that?
Well, a couple of years ago, I was living in Los Angeles, California, and
you were glad to move down here.
LA to LA.
It's funny because I had spent the previous 18 years living in Baton Rouge. My wife got a job in Los Angeles. We moved to Los Angeles, and guy told me when I worked at LSU, when I came down here, he said, "Hey man, if you marry a Louisiana woman, she can't be that far from her mama. So you know you're gonna be in Louisiana." Mom got sick. We moved back to Louisiana, and I had been teaching for about 20 years at that time, and decided that I wanted to do something different. And my wife was like, "Hey, why don't you do barbecue? You love to do it." I was like,
Smart woman. Always listen to the Louisiana woman.
I'm Dr. Thomas. That's kind of beneath me. And blah, 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 blah. And what I realized
it wasn't so techie, right?
It wasn't techie.
It wasn't so techie.
It wasn't techie. But what I realized was it's something that I absolutely loved. I knew it. I loved it, but I had to go through. I'm a nerd. I had to go through the process of doing a feasibility analysis and really trying to suss out, all the particulars about it, right?
We could have told you it was going to be good.
Yeah, just completely overanalyzing everything. And so she and my kids, they moved back a semester before I did. I finished my contract out with USC and moved back and was able to secure a property over on across from the south gates of Exxon. Used to be the old Skyhook Cafe.
Yeah.
And we renovated it over the course of about 4 or 5 months, and we opened up last February, or rather this past February, about 6 weeks before COVID hit. And so,
what a time!
it was, great time to start a restaurant. And so I guess the rest is history. And it's crazy because this guy, I've known him for 20 years.
Yeah.
I thought he was living in Houston, Texas. He had moved back almost the same time I moved back.
It was crazy.
To
That is
launch his
crazy.
business. So I'm going to shut up and let you talk.
We'll talk about Jive Turkey.
Yeah, well, he and I we were in grad school together. So,
LSU.
but going back to Jive Turkey. So, I'm from Gonzales, Louisiana.
Okay.
So I've been working in Houston for right at 20 years, and the company I was working for went bankrupt. And so I was like, you know what? The Jive Turkey concept had been on my mind for like 5 years up to that point. So I said, this is the perfect opportunity. So me and my wife talked about it, and she was like, hey, just go for it. So me and my son, we came down, and he is part of Millennial Park. I don't know if you've heard about it.
Yes, talk
The
about
Cata-
Millennial
Tell us a
Park,
little bit about
because a
Millennial
lot of
Park.
folks have heard of it, but they don't know exactly where and what it is.
Okay, so, where it's located is right across the street from the Baton Rouge General Hospital on Florida Boulevard,
Great
Mid-City.
location.
Yeah, so we started the process of just converting the shipping containers, and we just kind of dove into it. We had no prior knowledge. We just kind of did a little research on the internet and just went with it. So I inherited the property from my father, and so I gave my son half, and I kept half, and we just went at it. And I kind of felt the need to give my kids something that they can grow and that they can have for themselves. I couldn't give them my job, so we kind of just dove in, and luckily I had this guy. Because we joke, because like I said, I didn't do a lot of analysis. I'm a kind of just do it, like an entrepreneur. I'll jump out the airplane and I'll figure out how the parachute works on my way down. So,
Both ways must work.
Absolutely.
What they say you don't need to know how to parachute if you go skydiving, but you do if you want to do it more than once. Or something. So, whatever it is. But so it's been going okay. So he's been I've been teaching me the ins and outs of smoking
We've been teaching
barbecue.
each other. I'm not going to let Cody sit here.
He's a teacher, so
we've been figuring it out on our own.
Yeah.
Remember now, we were in grad school together for analytics and internal audit,
And now
not
you
food
took
service
it.
industry, right?
Yeah, it's a change, But
Yeah. So we've really been joined at the hip a lot this year, bouncing ideas off of each other, trying to actually navigate the new landscape associated with being a restaurant in a COVID environment.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Harder than if you were just opening in a restaurant.
Absolutely.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
So tell us, so Millennial Park, now, you said you're going to be like having a spot over there as well?
So
Because y'all are going to be joined at the hip.
Yes.
Indeed. So I do have a container there. We're finishing up the build out and getting all of our permits signed off by the folks downtown, and as soon as that's done, we're going to reopen. So we're looking really for a relaunch of that container in the beginning of the year, and when we do that, we'll have more extended hours from our primary flagship store over off Larkspur and Chippewa across from Exxon. We'll actually be able to do a few more items beyond just our lunch service.
So what does Jive Turkey serve? Because we know Memphis Mac is barbecue, and then some.
Yes. We concentrate on smoked turkey legs and turkey wings. That's primarily what we focus on.
That sounds wonderful. When I went to Disney, that's what we ate every day.
Exactly.
So if you love Disney, wings, legs, turkey,
Yes.
you gotta have this. And what a perfect thing for Christmas and New
Hello.
Year's.
Exactly.
Yeah, so do you have some specials going on for the holidays real quick? Because we're almost running out of time. We're having so much fun.
Yeah, so we actually are allowing folks to order online bulk items and large meats, whole briskets, hams, turkeys, so on and so forth. They can go to our website, memphismac.com, and actually order those items and then pick them up for Christmas.
And Jive Turkey the same?
Yes, you can go to our Instagram page, Jive Turkey BR, and get the information as well.
And you can see these guys aren't afraid to try
food where you're
something
drooling.
new.
No.
We got
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
And we hope that we're all going to have a happy new year. Oh yeah, I needed to change my glasses right now.
Isn't that a great ensemble?
I love it.
That
Because we
is.
are ready for a new year, right, guys?
Yes, indeed.
So we've got to
Yeah.
jump in, try something new. If they're willing to take a chance
Yes.
on us, we're willing to take a chance on them.
Thank you.
And we need to go to Jive Turkey in Memphis, Mac, and load up on some comfort food.
Heck
as
yes,
the
cold as it
holidays
is.
begin.
Yes.
We might want to bathe in it. I'm just saying.
And you might want to start.
It
thinking
happens.
How big are those bins that you can
It
get?
happens. So I can tell you, it happens, man. So,
And you
yeah.
might want to check out putting a business over there in Millennial Park.
Yeah, check us
You
out.
might have a
Sure.
little business you want to start, and they would have a perfect opportunity for you to do that. So stay tuned. We're going to be right back talking with award-winning chef and the executive director of Louisiana Seafood Promotion and Marketing Board, Samantha Carroll. Hang with us. She'll be right back.
Awesome. That was great. Thank you.
Hey y'all, I'm Amanda Shaw. We all know Louisiana is as fun as all get out. So get out, take a road trip, and explore everything Louisiana has to offer. Fill her up and try a new restaurant that's as fun-loving as it is food-loving. Grab family and take off for monumental adventures at our 21 state parks. Or take a magical minivan tour along our 19 scenic trails and byways and rediscover the character and characters that make our state a lot like nowhere else. Louisiana is a trip. Take one today and enjoy a close by, far from ordinary adventure that's sure to feed your soul.
This is Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser. Plan your road trip at LouisianaIsATrip.com.
Slimshot is the most in-demand injection in medical weight loss, and we are pleased to offer it at Causey Med Aesthetic. This safe and effective injection helps boost your metabolism, supports increased energy, burns body fat, and reduces appetite. These shots can be taken safely once a week or as needed when your weight loss is at a standstill. Slimshot combined with touchless lipo treatments produce a powerful 1-2 punch for targeting that stubborn body fat.
Since the early 1800s, the Selassie family has played a significant role in the retail industry in Louisiana. Stuart Selassie has achieved the Certified Diamond Graduate designation from the prestigious Gemological Institute of America. What that means to you, whether it's appraisals, design, build, repair, or diamond sales, you have an expert you can count on. At Selassie's, you make all the right choices. Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts in the heart of the Denham Springs Antique District. Find them on Facebook.
Are you a business owner that could use just one more customer? Those empty tables, vacant appointments, idle employees, and expired merchandise are missed opportunities. What if there were a community that connects you to high-value and motivated customers, giving you a competitive edge in the marketplace and increasing your revenue? Introducing Partners One. You keep doing what you do best, taking care of your customers, and we'll do what we do best, sending you new customers to take care of. Call us today to find out how Partners One can work for your business.
Surprise, something good has finally happened in 2020. Yours truly, the Clarence Bugg Show, gets to be with you every day of the week. That's right, 11 to 12 every weekday. And of course, the Exiles right in front of yours truly from 10 to 11, yours truly 11 to 12. So now it's appointment viewing. 5 days a week here on the Pelican. The Clarence Bugg Show. The only thing missing is you.
Hi, I'm Tony Acor with Southern Heirs Auction, Denham Springs, Louisiana. We've been professional estate liquidators for over 30 years. Please take time to join us for our weekly online sales on Facebook. If you need help, hit us up. We are often imitated but never duplicated. www.southernheirs.com or Facebook at Southern Heirs Auction. 500, but a good 4, but a good 300, a good 200, a good 2. I got 100 and a half, 170.
Where else can you take the trail less traveled at a pace all your own? Where else? Escape to one of Louisiana's 21 state parks for a picture-perfect getaway.
Where else can you be a world away and this close to home?
Rocket Right. I'm Hurricane Betsy Barnes here with Dr. K. Solar. And I gotta say, this has been an incredible year for people to cook, be a chef, try to follow along with some of the things that award-winning chef, world-renowned chef, and the executive director of Louisiana Seafood Promotion and Marketing Board, Samantha Carroll, has been doing. She's been connecting 100,000 people or so at any given time into some of the brilliant culinary delights of Louisiana's chefs, and we're so glad that you could come back.
Thank you.
Yeah, this might be your first visit since the baby.
Yes, since the baby. The last time I was with you, I believe it was the radio show.
Yeah,
and Dr. K had mentioned she was remote somewhere talking to us. So in person now. So,
yeah,
I mean, things are stepping up over here.
You can see us now.
I know, and there's wine and lights and decorations. I mean, y'all got it going on.
It was the one good thing that happened during COVID.
Yeah. Y'all definitely made the most of it.
We did make the most of it. Yeah. And so we are celebrating Christmas. We are saying bye-bye.
Yeah.
See ya. Glad you're going 2020.
Yeah.
Some really good things happened, but some not so great things happened.
Right.
But I have to say that you really did lead the charge for making the most of the awareness and the marketing for Louisiana seafood suppliers, fishermen, anything and everything that you could do to help them survive. So that's been a challenge because people had to shut their boats down. They had to bring them into dock. They didn't have income like so many in the hospitality and tourism industry.
Right.
Tell us kind of a little bit about what you were facing and then how you said, let's do something different.
Yeah. Oh gosh, what weren't we facing?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. And being, with the seafood board, obviously, we were dealing directly with fishermen, with wholesalers. So, and then I also have a restaurant too. My husband and I have Hot Tails. So, we were feeling it at our restaurant and trying to figure out how we were going to pivot. And it's a seafood restaurant. So then we see the impacts, just trickle. And I'm on the other end of it too with the seafood promotion and marketing. So it's like, it was just a hot mess. And then, things started really coming together and people started getting creative. They had, you can order your seafood and get it delivered to your door now. You could never do that.
You could never do that before. You couldn't just drive up to a wholesaler and say, hey, could you load, 30 pounds in the back of the car? They'd be like, whatever.
They had pop-up seafood markets. So people would just drive through and exactly what you said, get whole fish, get shrimp, get crabs. So that was really cool. Another good thing that happened this year in the seafood industry is our department and the lieutenant governor actually funded with ULL a seafood study. So ULL and the Meridian Institute got together and they studied over a year and looked into all of our ports and our docks and pricing and just all the processes and everything that is involved in our seafood industry here in Louisiana. And so they presented us their findings a couple weeks ago, actually, and it was on a huge Zoom call with major key stakeholders in our state for our industry, and everybody was so, just excited about the things that were found and the discoveries that basically all boiled down to everybody needs to work together. We have wildlife and fisheries, we have seafood promotion, we have, all these fishermen, we have just the federal level, we have the USDA, and it's just, all these things need to get done to help our fishermen, and we all need to work together and say who's responsible for what. Now get it done, and that's what's going to happen. So 2021 got a lot of stuff happening, and we're ready to buckle up and get it done. So I'm ready.
Well, a lot of the fishermen are multi-generational. and a lot of them are not tech savvy.
No.
And so craw fishermen and others. So tell us a little bit about how getting them involved in the food chain, in the supply chain, has been kind of a challenge, just because they're not checking out the internet to see what their email is.
No. During the shutdown, I had plenty of calls of people, I can't sell to this restaurant anymore. I have this much and I need to get rid of it. So who can you hook me up with? And on our board sits someone that works for, or actually runs, the AG Grocers. So called him and he was like, well, what area are they in? I'm going to see him if we can get them in some of those local supermarkets. So our supermarkets, seafood sections, I don't know if y'all have noticed this, but I sure have been beefed up. Like there's all kind of things in our seafood sections now
because they're not selling to the restaurants,
and they're selling because people want them.
And we're not going to stop eating, are we?
No, that ain't happening. Sorry,
we're not going to change the way we eat.
No.
We're just going to find out where to get it.
Exactly, and how to cook it better. But that was just super exciting for me to see whenever I would go on my grocery runs and see new products popping up or people updating their packaging. It's just been really, really encouraging.
I like Walmart as much as the next person, and I'm not specifically saying just Walmart, but when you go to large grocery stores, go look on the back of that package. If it does not say Louisiana or Gulf of Mexico seafood, pick up another package, keep reading, because I will not buy seafood that is not from Louisiana. If it's a foreign source, you tell them, Sam.
It's bad. I mean, there's so many health risks involved with eating imported seafood. And the scary part about it is what's imported. So that's where we're working on right now as well, the imports. But only 1% is getting inspected, and pretty much it's all getting sent back. So imagine all the other 99% that's not even being inspected and touched, and you're consuming it. So
there's like 13 countries that are allowed to send seafood into the U.S., and 3 are just repeat offenders of horrific antibiotics.
Yes.
A lot of other things in there, and they do not grow their seafood in a healthy way.
No.
And so you have really been a champion. You and Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser have been a champion for let's get the FDA inspecting more seafood, right?
Yeah, let's create more jobs, have more inspectors. I mean, we got to do it. We got to take responsibility and be proud of what we have here in Louisiana and make sure that it gets the growth it needs.
Well,
and in the meantime, buy from your small local grocers.
Yes.
So buy local, buy seafood. That is so important. So here's some photos of Sam. Sam has been all over the world with her husband, Chef Katy Carroll. They've also had Cajun Aces, which was a Food Network TV series.
Yeah.
And so tell us some of the funny places that you've been.
I'm recapping my life when I was sending you these photos. I was like, oh, wasn't it so nice to travel? But this is right here in Louisiana, so that's Avery Island. Go take the tour because you get to see how the hot sauce is made. This was actually Park City, Utah for Sundance Film Festival. So we got to cook there, and Kevin Bacon was there, and that was kind of cool. We were feeding him some seafood. This is in New York City. They actually have a seafood market that you can call in and order from, and they'll bike it to you.
Oh my gosh, that's what we should do here.
Cody's cutting fish over there. Bon Jovi's private chef called and ordered seafood, and they were packaging it up while we were there. And I'm like, take me with you.
That's right.
I want to go see where he lives. But that was pretty cool how we got to prep that order. I've never shared these with anybody, so pretty fun stuff.
This is Sam's private photo collection.
I know.
And I got to tell you, I've had the pleasure of meeting her husband on several occasions. He really could have his own comedy show. He is hilarious, Chef Katy Carroll. He is a Louisiana boy through and through. So are you.
Oh, well, thanks.
And y'all met at the Louisiana Culinary Institute,
we did,
right?
Yeah, so we met in culinary school, and we opened a restaurant as soon as we graduated because it was kind of like we were dating, and he was like,
some people get a puppy.
You want to open a restaurant?
Exactly.
On our next day?
Right. So he was like, you want to open a restaurant? Sure. So I was 19 whenever I opened my first restaurant with him, but now it's been open for 11 years and
you're still mighty young.
Oh my gosh, I know. I feel like I missed out on a lot of my youth. just because I was so busy. I was so busy running a restaurant. But I feel like, with all the travel and everything, we've been really blessed.
But you're building a legacy.
Yes, yeah.
And you're continuing that for your children.
Yeah.
And so if you are interested in looking at some of the videos taken from the Louisiana Seafood Cook-Off to find out who was the king of Louisiana Seafood and all the recipes, you need to go to
LouisianaSeafood.com.
And the Facebook.
Yeah, Louisiana Seafood Promotion and Marketing Board on Facebook.
And she's got some really cool ways that she's going to market some variations on.
Oh my gosh! So we already filmed everything for 2021. We had chefs from all over the state come in.
And you have one of our favorites, Gabby Loubier.
I know.
Gabby Brouhaha.
So she was the tourism side, but we slipped her in to do some king cake balls. So
so it's going to be a lot of fun.
I was going to say, there's no fish in any of those.
She had fish cake balls. No, not really. She probably would have whipped it up if we would have asked her to.
We love some lively, fun people. And so Samantha, Carroll, thank you for joining us. We hope you'll come back often.
Yeah.
Keep us informed of what's going on, and Happy New Year.
Happy 2021.
Yes.
Woo, woo.
I'm going to knock on something.
That's right.
I didn't do that enough last year.
Since the early 1800s, the Selassie family has played a significant role in the retail industry in Louisiana. Stuart Selassie has achieved the Certified Diamond Graduate designation from the prestigious Gemological Institute of America. What that means to you, whether it's appraisals, design, build, repair, or diamond sales, you have an expert you can count on. At Selassie's, you make all the right choices. Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts in the heart of the Denham Springs Antique District. Find them on Facebook.
Rocket Right Radio with Hurricane Betsy Barnes and Dr. K. Solar is grateful for the sponsoring businesses who make our show possible. Partners One, Better Barter for Baton Rouge. Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts. Advantage Health Solutions and Dr. Boyd Michael Helm. Mary Bird Perkins, Our Lady of the Lake Cancer Center. Hightower Dental Concepts and Dr. Leah Larson. Citigroup Hospitality. Laura Sue Events and Marketing. Southern Airs Auctions and Tony Acord. Louisiana Women in Business Magazine. LouisianaTravel.com. LouisianaIsATrip.com. Take one. And Dr. Danielle Causey with Causey Aesthetic Medicine. Thank you for making our show possible.
I was diagnosed October 19th. I immediately started with a multitude of scans, and then I was having an 8-hour surgery. My biggest concern was my family and being able to see me come home every day and know everything is going to be okay. I felt comfortable that I was being treated by some of the best. There were some scary points along the way, but it's just kind of like been a little blip in the road.
Money, wellness, fun. Rocket Right Radio takes you all across Louisiana and the nation with guests who live life to the fullest.
I'm Hurricane Betsy Barnes.
I'm Dr. K. Solar.
You're going to love it.
Join us every week when we cover
everything under the sun.
Live and learn with the Wright sisters.
Politics,
health,
music and entertainment,
local Lagnet.
Rocket Right Radio. You're going to love it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ron McMorris of Elite Chiropractic in Livingston Parish, conveniently located off the I-12 corridor in Walker and Albany. If you suffer from sciatica, migraines, or other pain conditions, give us a call to see if we have a technique that best fits you. We have multiple techniques, including chiropractic adjustments, massage therapy, dry needling, rehab, and much more. Again, I'm Dr. Ron McMorris with Elite Chiropractic in Livingston Parish, Walker, and Albany.
Hi, I'm Tony Acor with Southern Airs Auction, Denham Springs, Louisiana. We've been professional estate liquidators for over 30 years. Please take time to join us for our weekly online sales on Facebook. If you need help, hit us up. We are often imitated but never duplicated. www.southernairs.com or Facebook at Southern Airs Auction. 500, but a good 4, but a good 300, a good 200, a good 2. I got 100 and a half, 170.
Hey, Hey y'all, I'm Amanda Shaw. We all know Louisiana is as fun as all get out. So get out, take a road trip, and explore everything Louisiana has to offer. Fill her up and try a new restaurant that's as fun-loving as it is food-loving. Grab the family and take off for monumental adventures at our 21 state parks. Or take a magical minivan tour along our 19 scenic trails and byways and rediscover the character and characters that make our state a lot like nowhere else. Louisiana is a trip. Take one today and enjoy a close by, far from ordinary adventure that's sure to feed your soul.
This is Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser. Plan your road trip at LouisianaIsATrip.com.
Back with the Rocket Right Show. I'm Dr. Kay Solar in the house with Hurricane Betsy Barnes. And our medical segment is brought to you each week by Mary Bird Perkins, Our Lady of the Lake Cancer Center. We're so thankful to them, as well as all of our other sponsors who have made this show continue, not only on the airwaves, but on TV this year during
on
COVID.
TV, and that's led to YouTube and just so many opportunities. And I really do want to give a shout out to our sponsors. And our very first sponsor was Stuart and Renee Selassie with Selassie Jewelry and Fine
I
Gifts.
shopped there.
Yes.
I got my 20% discount too for
That's
saying
right.
I heard it on the Rocket Right Show.
That's right. And if you go for Christmas, if you go to get a gift before or after Christmas, maybe somebody gave you a little bit of money and you want to buy something sparkly for yourself, you really need to go see Stuart and Renee. But I especially want to thank them. I have literally known Stuart Selassie since I was 3 years old. There's never been anything I've endeavored to do that he has not been encouraging, and he and Renee have just been great friends. And so it takes our friends to help us get started in some different opportunities. But we wouldn't have even had the show on television if it wasn't for Debbie and Alan Traylor.
Yeah,
and so
for
we
sure.
also want to make sure that you understand it's not just us sitting here, but there's people that you never get to see who are extraordinary and wonderful. And Marty Campbell, Jonathan Poche, Katy True,
all
have
the
been
folks
wonderful.
behind the scenes at Pelican Broadcasting.
That's
We're
right.
so glad that they're friends with Guarantee Media.
That's right. and Bert
we're able-
Carson with Pelican.
And we're able
also.
to like do this show and have it not only on radio but TV now. And we love having our Partners One studio with
That's
Partners
right.
One, and we
So-
love being able to spend our Moxie dollars.
That's right.
Which I didn't
So-
even know existed.
And so
until
all of
this.
that
And so
ties
it's really
in
been
together because Guarantee Media is a Partners One member. Pelican is a Partners One member. And then our wonderful friend Amy Supp, who has connected us with so many different business owners. I cannot tell
Well,
you
that's
how
one
many
of the
different
things
people.
that we
and
wanted to
including our
do.
studio sponsorship. That Pete Rizzo and everyone with Partners One made it possible for us to have a studio sponsorship to be able to share all the independently owned private small businesses in and around the Baton Rouge, greater Baton Rouge area with you. And we've done that now since July.
Well, that's been one of the things that we have wanted to do with the show is highlight businesses in our local community and area that we thought people may not know about, maybe they did know about, but if they didn't, they needed to know about
They needed
them.
to know. And we've always kind of run in concentric circles, Kay and I, through the 6 years we've been doing the show, 7 years we've known each other. And we're just like, yeah, that's a great idea. Did you meet them? Yeah, I did. That was delicious, or that was good, or it was a great experience. It's just been women networking, talking a lot. And then we just want to lift up all of those businesses and all of those people who really don't seek the limelight. They just do some amazing things that we enjoy and that enrich our community, that enrich Louisiana's business community. And we're just grateful to even know them. So we're grateful, so deeply grateful to be connected with them, to meet them, to have the opportunity to tell their story behind the story. And that's been really the biggest gift to me for 2020. Well, that's one of the biggest gifts. I'd say that's an equally enormous gift because
you hadn't seen the one I got you for Christmas yet.
I'm looking
this
forward
is the
to
Christmas show and the New Year's show, but
That's
you know
right.
you're going to get that on
So some of
Christmas.
our-
It could be a gift certificate to one of my favorite restaurants at Citigroup Hospitality.
That's right.
Which
Citigroup Hospitality has been wonderful as a sponsor.
Love,
also Partners One members, and that's City Pork, City Slice, City Pork Catering, Rouge Creole, and the newest addition, Beausoleil Coastal Cuisine.
I was
You
gonna see
cannot
if
get
you
a bad
got it
meal
all
there.
but
You
anyway.
can't. So delicious. And then Southern Airs Auctions.
So many folks.
Yeah, so many. I mean, we're grateful. It's not too many. It's just enough, and we can even have room for more.
And our new Partners One member sponsors, Elite
That's right.
Chiropractic and Dr. Daniel Causey, and we just really are appreciative to be able to keep bringing this show, and we hope folks will head to our website and our Facebook page, Rocket Right Entertainment, because we are expanding for 2021. We want folks to know that.
So
and
we went
if you
from
have
Rocket Right Radio to the Rocket Right Show, and now we are Rocket Right Entertainment. And so we will be.
What does that mean, Betsy? What does
Well,
that mean
mostly
for
it means we get to be-
2021? Tell us.
It means we get to be silly in broader areas and areas we haven't.
It means that
we need
we
to
are going to
network
be
bigger and have more fun, but we want to bring people together in ways that are entertaining and fun. And so we have quite a few projects that we have begun, and we look forward to bringing those to you in the next few months. And so for us, 2020, being able to expand our show, expand our reach, expand the people that touch us in our hearts has just been incredible.
Absolutely. And for 2021, adding to as Rocket Right Entertainment, we are looking for at planning to do more than just the show, but to come to folks as far as some events, maybe some lunch and learn.
Some
things.
lunch and learn,
Yeah.
some cocktails and spicy conversation.
Yeah, lots of different things. So be on the lookout for that. And I want to take this moment to talk about, since it is the medical segment. And I think one of the things for 2021, people are starting to look at what their New Year's resolutions are.
Yes.
And I think a big resolution ought to be being healthier. Now, whether that means being personally healthier yourself, being financially healthier, being professionally healthier, to be able to tackle obstacles like we did this year with COVID-19. Because if you're personally healthier, you had a less risk of having severe complications due to COVID-19. Right. And a lot of people were able to do the pivot really great and be able to stay on top financially as far as their businesses go. But so many other of our favorite places were not able to do that because it was such a huge obstacle. What can we do to also, when hopefully nothing as bad as this year will happen again, because we're kind of looking forward to better days in 2021, but just to be prepared for that.
One of the things that I thought was really incredible was the front porch project and the storefront project. I think of all the things that Amy Supp has touched. She gathered other people to let people, first of all, take a photo of their experience of being quarantined at home, and then those businesses that were opening. Sometimes it's something as simple as sharing that a business is open, what they do, what they liked. Do that in 2021. That was one of the greatest things that came out of 2020, was the ability to, in a way, on Main Street, small businesses, independently owned companies, and those people that are independent contractors, like photographers who are out of work, helping people who are just trying to keep their business open. So that was incredible. So let's continue those types of generous, free things and help those businesses stay open.
Absolutely. Support local. And who are you going to do business with? Someone that your friend talks about, that they love, they've been there before. It's word of mouth.
That's
Same thing as like, when I was a physician and practicing, it's like you don't go see your doctor and you don't pick them from the yellow pages, you don't pick them from the billboard. You pick them from people who went there and had a great experience.
That is exactly right.
So we want to keep that up. And,
so one of the things, or two of the things that we, in addition to being blessed with the opportunity to just speak freely and share things that we like, is this past year, Kay retired.
I did. Unfortunately, it was due to 2 broken wrists. But, it's one of those things that you could have probably never picked the time. The time picked you, but I've adapted.
Yes. And for me, the beginning of COVID meant thyroid cancer. So I have successfully received surgery and treatment for thyroid cancer at the beginning of the pandemic. I could not be more thrilled with all of the support and love that I received, and it didn't slow me down for long.
No, it did not, Betsy.
A lot of people don't know that I had that experience, and so I want to tell you that if you feel lethargic, you feel fatigued, you in any way are having any metabolic or weight gain or different types of energy things, please go to your doctor, ask for an ultrasound of your thyroid. I think it saved my life, and I'm encouraging you strongly to get the diagnostic test that you think you need. So we were blessed. God blessed us this year.
Absolutely. So as bad a year as it was, a lot of good things did come out of it, but we are looking for a much better year in 2021. And I'm going to tell you, we got some food coming up with City Port Catering. Stay tuned.
It's good for your soul.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ron McMorris of Elite Chiropractic in Livingston Parish, conveniently located off the I-12 corridor in Walker and Albany. If you suffer from sciatica, migraines, or other pain conditions, give us a call to see if we have a technique that best fits you. We have multiple techniques, including chiropractic adjustments, massage therapy, dry needling, rehab, and much more. Again, I'm Dr. Ron McMorris with Elite Chiropractic in Livingston Parish, Walker, and Albany.
Some call it joie de vivre, the joy of life. In Louisiana, it's our way of life. From music that shakes up your senses to food that wakes up your palate. That joy vibrates in every note we play and spices up every meal we serve. So come live life to the fullest. Come one, come y'all, come feed your soul in Louisiana. I'm Sean Ardway, inviting you to plan your trip at louisianatravel.com.
Slimshot is the most in-demand injection in medical weight loss, and we are pleased to offer it at Katy Aesthetic. This safe and effective injection helps boost your metabolism, supports increased energy, burns body fat, and reduces appetite. These shots can be taken safely once a week or as needed when your weight loss is at a standstill. Slimshot combined with touchless lipo treatments produce a powerful 1-2 punch for targeting that stubborn body fat.
Rocket Right Radio with Hurricane Betsy Barnes and Dr. K. Solar is grateful for the sponsoring businesses who make our show possible. Partners 1, Better Barter for Baton Rouge. Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts. Advantage Health Solutions and Dr. Boyd Michael Helm. Mary Bird Perkins, Our Lady of the Lake Cancer Center. Hightower Dental Concepts and Dr. Leah Larson. Citigroup Hospitality. Laura Sue Events and Marketing. Southern Airs Auctions and Tony Acord. Louisiana Women in Business Magazine. LouisianaTravel.com. LouisianaIsATrip.com. Take one. And Dr. Danielle Causey with Causey Aesthetic Medicine. Thank you for making our show possible.
Where else can you take the trail less traveled at a pace all your own? Where else? Escape to one of Louisiana's 21 state parks for a picture-perfect getaway.
Where else can you be a world away and this close to home?
Since the early 1800s, the Selassie family has played a significant role in the retail industry in Louisiana. Stuart Selassie has achieved the Certified Diamond Graduate designation from the prestigious Gemological Institute of America. What that means to you, whether it's appraisals, design, build, repair, or diamond sales, you have an expert you can count on. At Selassie's, you make all the right choices. Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts in the heart of the Denham Springs Antique District. Find them on Facebook.
I had a meeting with Dr. Barfield and it kind of just hit me. It probably is cancer. After the surgery, I wasn't scared anymore. I was looking forward to getting started with chemo. Not one time did I get a nurse in a bad mood. I was here for 5 hours at a time, and I did not dread coming. To get people from around the country to come to Baton Rouge, that says a lot right there. That this place is cutting edge.
And Happy New Year. We are here celebrating with some of our favorite friends from City Group Hospitality and City Port Catering. Y'all hooked us up for Thanksgiving.
Ah, it was so good.
It was fun to see y'all in there.
Yeah, it was great to
I
have
can't
you
wait
on.
to do it again for New Year's.
Absolutely.
Y'all know you don't want to cook.
Well, I'm doing it for Christmas too. I'm doing it for Christmas. I'm doing it for New Year's. I just don't cook anymore at all.
Kay's oven has not been used in months. She just keeps going to City Port.
What I love about it is I can pick up the bulk of my food and then I can do one or two little things at the house, and I'm not cooking all day. I mean, it's the best.
Yep, one of the things we're going to do for New Year's for everybody is we're going to do smoked hams, and we'll do a package kind of like what y'all did for Thanksgiving. So we'll do smoked hams, black-eyed peas, smothered cabbage, and cornbread.
A Beta Amber braised cabbage.
Yep.
And Beta Amber braised cabbage.
Kind of
now,
fun.
if you don't like cabbage, you're going to like that cabbage,
Look,
probably.
and using a Louisiana amber beer.
Right.
I love it.
Wow.
Cool
Y'all come up with the
beans.
most creative things.
Oh, thanks.
And
Every
you
now and
package
then.
it so well. Today.
So, yeah, because, you know,
You came up with it today.
Because you're in trouble in 2021 if you don't eat your cabbage, you don't eat your black-eyed peas.
Right.
You better have some luck and
or
some
your
money.
ham. I mean, everybody's going to be eating all the stuff they're supposed to because they want 2021 to be
That's
good.
right. I think I skipped mine last year, so I'm going to hit it hard this year.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to eat that whole ham that's down there. Y'all might want to show that. It's spiral cut, too. It's like...
Yeah, it's a rustic bone-in ham. It's about, 12-ish pounds?
Yeah, 12 to 15 pounds.
That'll feed a crowd.
It will.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It
not
makes
too
great
late.
leftovers too for sandwiches, so you don't have to have a million people.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
is not too late to go and pick something up. So if you're seeing this, you need to call and go ahead and get it ordered because y'all have quite a crowd of people that are coming, but you handle it very well.
Oh, thank you. And in addition to those, we're also doing different little packages like the cheese and charcuterie that you see up there. We're going to offer those. We can do it for as small as 2 people or up to 100 if you've got that many coming
that
over.
is great.
Tell us some details.
So it's just an assortment of cheese and charcuterie, meats and cheeses, and then we make some pickled items in-house. We're going to do some chocolate-covered strawberries to kind of dress it up a little bit for New Year's.
And we can build it on these little bamboo boards, or if you have a board you want us to build it on, you bring it to us beforehand. We'll build it on your fancy board, wrap it up really good. You can take it home, serve it like you did it yourself, take credit for it.
I would do that. That's
Yeah,
going to
you
be
would
me.
do that. I would do that too.
But you know,
Do
the
that?
thing of it is, I can get the charcuterie board and serve that at the beginning. Because sometimes in the past, I say I have been on New Year's Eve to have nothing but a charcuterie board, and my boys would come over and say, "But Mama, we would like some real food." So the thing of it is, you can get the charcuterie board and the real food.
Well, and so in addition to the charcuterie board, we're also offering like platters of appetizers. So we'll do boudin balls, pork debris spring rolls, and wings as one big platter. We're also going to do a dip trio platter. So it'll be spinach dip, pimento and cheese and cracklins, and black bean hummus. So you have
You can
kind
get
of
your black beans.
The black bean,
That's
hummus.
true. Yeah, there you go.
And the black bean hummus from City Port Brasserie is really good.
Really, really good.
Yeah, it is. It is. I love that because I'm a dipping kind of girl.
And then if you want to finish off the night with something sweet, we're going to do white chocolate bread pudding bites or cake bites from Nanette Mayhall.
Okay, what do you mean bites?
So they're just little bitty, just one biters.
I love that because you know, it's nice because you can just set it out and.
Well, I really
you've
just
had
love
10
when
before
can,
you know it.
That's what
That's
I
right.
love about charcuterie and some of the other things is you can graze.
Yep.
Because we're going to be with family for, a while, and so you have a little bit now, you have a little bit later, and then you get to taste totally different textures and different things.
Yep, absolutely.
And then there's the booze. We're doing the
booze.
We have different options.
And then there's the booze. You know,
the grasshopper, Jesse's famous grasshopper down here.
The grasshopper. We'll do it frozen for New Year's Eve, and I think y'all had some bourbon milk punch.
Bourbon milk punch.
Yes, that was
So
very
we'll do
good.
bourbon milk punch
And
again as well.
I'm looking
Kate
forward to trying
ordered
the grasshopper because I've ordered that, because I wanted to be different. I want to try something different. So we're doing that for Christmas.
And it's green, too,
And it's
so-
green. And then
Right.
you know what? If you just throw a little boozy cherry on the top of that.
Speaking of boozy cherries,
we made some boozy cherries actually.
You made boozy cherries.
Tell us about that.
You were reading my
This is our gift bag.
mind.
So if you
That
forget
is
a holiday
crazy.
gift for someone and you're like, oops, we need something for someone, we've created these City Group Hospitality gift bags. You'll have a jar of Beausoleil cherries, a jar of City Port barbecue sauce, a little split of wine. We can do red or white. You can put you'll have I think we have a wine glass to put in there at some point in time. And then we'll also be able to put a gift card of any denomination for any, any goes to any of
For
our
dining
restaurants.
at any of the restaurants.
Any of the
I
restaurants,
love
right.
that.
That is a great combo gift pack.
Yep.
And so you can make it for any amount you want.
That's
so
right.
From
So this
what
will be a
amount-
base amount, and then you can add the gift card for whatever amount you want to do.
So what is your base amount? Have you made a decision?
$50-ish, I think.
Yeah.
Somewhere
the
around in there.
cherries alone, that would take
Yep.
so much
That is
time to do
cool.
something and it probably wouldn't taste as good. So you might as well go ahead and get,
That's right.
one from the experts.
And it's I don't know if y'all have had the old fashioned from Beausoleil, but it's the old fashioned the cherry that goes in the old fashioned at Beausoleil.
Okay.
So
Yum.
Very good.
And the barbecue
Yummy.
sauce.
Yep.
And a little bit of wine.
Yep.
And a gift card.
yep.
Y'all.
Good deal.
Cool. Well, let's talk a little bit about, so that's what you can get to take home and look like you're the chef. But if you're wanting to dine out for New Year's Eve, so many of the restaurants have New Year's Eve dining.
Yes, so all of them, I know Rouge Creole, Beausoleil, and City Port Brasserie are doing New Year's Eve menus.
And Stick told us about the menu at Rouge Creole, but I'm looking. I can't really decide where I want to go hardly. I did Rouge Creole last year, but the City Port menu, and they're really great pricings. It's
But
a
Beausoleil was not
$75
open
prefix menu for City Port. This I want to go just for the first course: caramelized onion, spiced blackberry sauce, and honey goat cheese. I mean,
Does sound
goat
good.
cheese. That sounds so good. And then the baked brie crab dip. And then you can either get a smoked filet mignon or seared scamp grouper. Tell me about that. I guess it's a special grouper.
A specific Gulf grouper.
Chef
And
Roy's
then
really
a
creative over there.
Yeah.
caramel tart with piped caramel cream, toasted Italian meringue. Doesn't that make your mouth water?
It does.
Betsy?
It does. And it makes me think that I should remind people they don't have to have a holiday to do this. You could do this for a romantic dinner for two, which there is no woman that's going to be mad at any gentleman who shows up with a bag of all those goodies and says, honey, let's eat home tonight. Yeah, I think most people would like that. And that'd be great for New Year's too. But then also, you could do this when you're just having company come in from out of town. Some people get together after the holidays. A lot of people don't want to travel right now during the holidays.
But the New Year's Eve menu are special just for New Year's Eve night.
And they're
but
at the
they're
restaurant.
going to
Yeah.
book at the restaurants.
Yes.
But they are going to book up. Yes, those are at the restaurant. So if you want to stay at home and you're going to have people, you want to choose from the catering
Right,
options.
plus.
But if you're going to do that, because we got a whole week of holidays
There's
between
not a
Christmas
bad
and New
choice.
Year's,
You
right?
can't
I mean, so
lose.
you could have stuff at your house every night. But if you want to go out on New Year's Eve, you got lots of pickings to happen from. And the new Beausoleil Coastal, they have a six courses.
It's like $80 a person.
It's really 8 courses.
Yeah, it's 8 courses.
Because you
$80
get
a
a
person.
pre
That's
that doesn't
crazy.
count. You got 6 courses, and then you got the happy ending dessert.
That's right. And then you can also pair some wines with it for $40 a person.
And then the champagne for $60.
Yep.
Yeah. So lots of options, and there are some very unique offerings. I would say just like the menu. So if you go to the website, you can like look at the whole menu, because I would be really bad if I even, tried to describe some of this stuff, but it's awesome. I'm having a really hard time deciding where to go, because
flip a coin.
Huh?
Just flip a coin.
I'm going to have to flip a coin.
Or take me and I'll get one thing and you can get another thing, and we'll,
No, we got 3 different places to go to. We will not get to it. We can't get to all of them that night.
I'm glazed over thinking,
it is not bar hopping. No. It is not a progressive dinner. It's like you've got to.
That's a really great idea.
That's actually a really good idea.
But
maybe we should look into that, Jess.
2021?
2021 vision?
I think, let's
Maybe
talk about
so.
some of the cool 2021 visions y'all got. I like that progressive dinner at all the different restaurants. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That might be a really great idea.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So talk about, I know that y'all got lots of cool plans for 2021. Tell us.
So some of the things we're going to start doing is trying to do some intimate chef dinners, wine dinners.
We have a really cool little place on Government Street that I don't think anyone knows about. And
I
it's
don't think they do
small
either, and it's
and
fabulous.
cool
Really
and fun, and we can do whatever we want with it, kind of thing. And so we kind of want to take some, go big and do some fun things.
We can do wine dinners for as small as 2 or as many as, I would think, 15 to 20-ish.
Yeah, 15, 18-ish.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Especially with social distancing,
Which
you know.
is nice if people are bringing their own party.
Right.
They want to have their individual group.
Right.
It would definitely be an individual, event thing.
And there's other ways we'll do it. We can, we'd like to, we'll do chef-inspired dinners, features chefs throughout our restaurant group. We can do customized menus for, it's someone's birthday, you want a group of 10 to 12 people, whatever, we can do menus for that. We talked about doing some fun, we love cheese and charcuterie, so doing some fun cheese and charcuterie classes with some wine tasting kind of thing.
Okay,
I love that.
Yeah.
For sure.
I guess we kind of just really want to introduce people to our little bubble on government that no one really knows about.
Yeah.
I've got an idea. Why don't we have a little charcuterie class here after the first of the year, and you can do it on the show.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah, we can do
take
that.
a couple of segments and we'll show people how to do it.
Yep.
I like
When they come to our class, though?
Do what?
Well, we, tempt them and get them,
We just show them a little bit. Be like,
Just
this
a
is
little bit.
bit.
We only
Now you
want
gotta come to the class.
tease
Okay,
big,
we can
right?
do that. Sure.
Just a little teaser, right?
Sure.
Only
I
a
think there's
teaser.
more than one type of charcuterie. There's all types of different boards that are very, very popular, and they're online all the time, but they're not as good as the ones they do at City.
No, the best charcuterie board is y'all's.
Thank you.
No
Thank
doubt.
you.
Hands
It's
down. And
fun.
part of it is the cool pickled veggies and fruits that you do, that you put on there as, specialty stuff. So we're about out of time. So anything else you want people to know? Hit you up, City Port Catering.
That's right.
Go to cityport.com. And man, we got to toast the new year in.
Yeah,
And I got to
cheers.
put on
That's
stupid glasses. Yeah, boy, because we're looking forward to 2021.
Thank y'all so much for having us. Have a great
Make sure and
2020.
see
Great 2021.
Katy and Jessica at City Port Catering, located on Government. And if you're gonna rock it,
Make sure you rock it right with City Group Hospitality.
Yeah, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2021, y'all.
That's right. Here's to 2021.
Since the early 1800s, the Selassie family has played a significant role in the retail industry in Louisiana. Stuart Selassie has achieved the Certified Diamond Graduate designation from the prestigious Gemological Institute of America. What that means to you, whether it's appraisals, design, build, repair, or diamond sales, you have an expert you can count on. At Selassie's, you make all the right choices. Selassie Jewelry and Fine Gifts, in the heart of the Denham Springs Antique District. Find them on Facebook.
Are you a business owner that could use just one more customer? Those empty tables, vacant appointments, idle employees, and expired merchandise are missed opportunities. What if there were a community that connects you to high-value and motivated customers, giving you a competitive edge in the marketplace and increasing your revenue? Introducing Partners One. You keep doing what you do best, taking care of your customers, and we'll do what we do best, sending you new customers to take care of. Call us today to find out how Partners One can work for your business.